My friend told me something beautiful about grief that I don't think I'll ever forget. They said to me that grief is like a stone and you carry it in your pocket and you'll always notice it, you'll feel it, you know it's there. But as time goes on, you get stronger. And so as you get stronger, it's not that the stone goes away, it's just that it gets lighter.
Wow.
And so it's lighter to carry, but it doesn't mean it's going away. You didn't move on. You didn't have to get over it. It doesn't disappear. It doesn't get smaller. It stays the same. You just get stronger, so the stone gets lighter.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that idea around grief because it sat true with me that it didn't have to go away. I didn't have to let go of it. I didn't have to forget about it. And that it would always be there. But just as I grow and as I strengthen and as I become more resilient, it becomes lighter and doesn't weigh on me in the same way as the heavy feeling of grief can in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, thank you for, I mean, it sounds like, you know, you shared with me before that there was something you wanted to share with our community here that you hadn't shared before. And when you mentioned it to me, there's something beautiful you said, and it was this idea of how Tate has actually been with you through another loss in your life, and that's a journey that you haven't shared before. Could you walk us through how Tate was your best friend through that journey too?
So about 3 years ago, I had a miscarriage, and I've never spoken about it before, except for obviously to people in my life, and you know, my family knows and my close friends know, and I've shared it with, you know, some people, and I do think, you know, talking about it is an important thing, but you know, I've never publicly spoken about it or said that I went through that, and you know, I kind of made the decision that since I'm, you know, talking about Tate and I'm, you know, starting this business based off of the love that we have for each other and how I want to be there for people, he was there for me in so many ways, and how can I, you know, share that without sharing something that I went through that he was there for me for. And in grieving his loss, I'm grieving the shared experiences we've had and learning how to cope with something without him when he was there for me through that time in my life. It was a really strange circumstance under which I had my miscarriage. I had an IUD. I had it for about 3 years, so I obviously, you know, I wasn't actively trying to get pregnant. I didn't want to get pregnant at all. I was, you know, engaged to my husband, and, you know, we were not planning on starting a family probably for, you know, for a while. So I wasn't in the headspace at all to be pregnant. And, you know, I'm not really sure how it happens because I don't know how that works. I'm not a doctor, and I didn't understand it, and sometimes I still don't understand it, because, you know, I'm pretty sure I could be wrong on this. I probably should have looked it up before I came in here so I could say exactly, but it's a really small percentage, like a small chance of getting pregnant on an IUD. It's like less than 1% or something like that, which is still, you know, still a chance. Like, it can still happen, of course, but if some crazy things happen to someone, and it's like, oh, that'll never happen to me. It happened to me. I got pregnant on an IUD.